States. And I came on this mission trip because I have a heart for people, and this was an opportunity that I found out about through my dentist, Dr. Robert Zimmerman. He invited me to come along. I'm an engineer, so I don't do dentistry work, but I clean the instruments and make sure everything's sterilized and clean for everybody to come.
My name is Donna Dietrich, and I come from the United States of America. I live in the state of Georgia. I have been fortunate to come to Tanzania multiple times with Dr. Bob and different teams of dental professionals, and I was inspired to come back because of the lovely people that I have met each time that I've come here.
So my name is Jolene Zhang. I live in Maryland, but I practice in Pennsylvania with Dr. Bob. And he was the one who inspired me to go on these mission trips in the office back in Pennsylvania. And I heard that he goes on mission trips, and I've always wanted to go on mission trips and to A, see the world, and B, like kind of spread dental care where there's not, you know, maybe some kids, like they don't get the chance to have dental care. So I wanted to like go and help and also experience new things and make new memories, and it's been a really good time so far.
You know, right after I graduated from dental school, my heart was turned to do something for missions back in 1977. So I started my first mission in 1977, and it was in Latin America. And I did lots of trips in Latin America. I did lots of trips, actually once to Russia and once to Ukraine. But in 1997, I was at a mission conference, and Kathleen Quellmotz was there, and it was the first time I heard of Safina. And I heard again in 2000, and I heard how her other fellow missionaries, how much respect they had for what she was doing with Safina. And in 2003, I went to early morning programs and learned more about what was actually happening. And so in 2004, I contacted Kathleen and said, can I come? Would you like to have a dental team? I would be happy to come and work with you. And then I came back in 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, and then we were off some for COVID. But all the places, I've worked in 11 countries on 5 continents, and this is the one that touches my heart the most, because it's the one that seems to be doing the best job of reaching those who nearly need to be reached for lots of things, but including the gospel. So actually it's a joy for me to work with Safina. And I have a wonderful team of people. They were from 5 different places in the United States, and we know each other from other missions or from friends or somebody who moved away, but we come together as a team. You know, one of the people here I had never met, never seen, not even a picture of her. But, you know, right after we start working, we are a team that enjoys working with each other.
While we're here, our primary thing that we want to achieve is, number one, to help the health of the boys by doing their teeth and giving them better health through good hygiene in their mouth. But also it's important that we make relationships with the young men and women that we're working with, and also be able to serve Safina so that they can do more in their ministry towards helping the street boys and girls.
Mimi naitwa Kenneth Sylvester Mbilinyi, ni mchungaji wa kanisa la Pentekoste Tanzania, lakini pia upande wa Safina mimi ni mwenyekiti wa bodi ya wadhamini. Kwa ujumla ushirikiano wetu ni mzuri, pamoja ndugu zetu wageni kutoka Amerika tangu wamefika, walipopokelewa kutoka airport mpaka wamepita kwenye makao kwa ajili ya kufanya uchunguzi kwa watoto na vijana, pamoja na wanajamii wakiwepo watoto wa Safina walioko makaoni, staff wa Safina, pamoja na wale ambao bado wako mitaani watapata huduma hii katika siku zichache ambazo tuko mahali hapa, kituo cha Kiroho Mbagala Mission.
Well, during this mission trip we went to the Sarah House to worship with them, and during that time we were able to see the boys in where they live, in their home. And it was very nice to see their spiritual development there. While we were there, I spoke with one of the boys that we had met last year in Moragora. and he's now the head boy at Sarah House. And so he was able to show us around and tell us a bit about what he did, and it's great to see how he has matured from last year to this year and taken on those additional responsibilities.
So the church service yesterday that we went to was really memorable. It was very sweet of the kids to show around their home, and they showed us like some skits that they prepared and some songs and dance, and that was really meaningful and it was really beautiful. So that was a very memorable experience.
Actually, my first patient yesterday that was afraid enough that she was crying. But we were able to get her calm, and we were able to give the anesthesia and provide the treatment, and she was smiling when she left. I love being able to take people that have fear and getting them over that to joy.
Kwa majina naitwa Emmanuel Gaston Maria. Ni kijana wa Safina, ninasoma kidato cha 3. Kabla sijapokea matibabu, meno yangu yalikuwa na mashimo. Na kwa kweli alikuwa yanauma. Kuna wakati ulikuwa unatoka usaha na vitu vingine mbalimbali, lakini sikupata suluhisho.
Niliposikia madaktari wa meno wanapokuja, nilijisikia vizuri sana na moyoni mwangu kwa kuna furaha kubwa sana, kwa sababu wanatuhudumia vizuri na wamejitolea. Hata huko walipotoka wametoka mbali. Nilipofika mule ndani ambapo wanapotibia, niliitwa nikawekwa kwenye kitanda ambacho wanacholazwa wagonjwa, nikalala. Daktari akaniambia niachame mdomo, nikaachama, akanitibia vizuri na hajaniumiza sehemu yoyote.
Kwa mimi nilivyoingia pale nilijisikia wasiwasi, kwa sababu nakuta kuna vifaa pale vimeandaliwa kwa ajili ya kutibia sisi meno. Kwa unapoingia pale lazima ujisikie wasiwasi, sababu unakuwa unaogopa ni vitu gani ambavyo wataweza kunanili meno yangu yaweze kupona. Kwa hiyo wasiwasi huo, daktari anakushauri kwamba usiogope, kwa sababu yani wenyewe wanakuwa wenye uzoefu, wanakuambia usiogope, utatibiwa vizuri na meno yako yatakuwa vizuri. Madaktari wanapokutibu wanakutibu kwa umakini mzuri. Wanapokutibu naona najisikia vizuri, kwa sababu wanakuchoma sindano ya ganzi, ambayo sindano inakufanya usijisikie maumivu yoyote. Kwa unaona yani unatibiwa kwa umakini mzuri.
Nilipofika pale madaktari walivyokuwa wananihudumia, sikuhisi chochote kwa sababu nilikuwa nimechomwa sindano ya ganzi, na walinisaidia kwa kweli, sikusikia maumivu yoyote mpaka inatoka. Wamenisafisha meno yangu na wakayaziba. Kwa hiyo tofauti huko mkubwa sana. Kwa sasa hivi ninajihisi vizuri.
Nilichojifunza kwa daktari ni kuwa tunatakiwa tupige mswaki mara 2 kwa siku, ni ambayo ni asubuhi na jioni. Hata tukapomaliza kula, muda wa kwenda kulala, tunapiga mswaki. Yale mapovu mengine tunatema, na ile dawa nyingine imebakia kinywani mwetu, tunatakiwa tukaenda tukalale nayo. Asubuhi tutakapopiga mswaki ndo tunatoa, na vile vijidudu ndo vinakufa.
Mmoja ya madaktari ambao wamekuja pia kutusaidia sisi kutibu meno yetu, wamenishauri kwamba kwa siku inabidi upige mswaki mara 2, kwamba usiwe unakula sana vitu vya sukari, vitu vizingatie vitu ambavyo tunapewa kama ushauri.
Huduma hii ni ya muhimu sana, kwa sababu tatizo la meno limekuwa kubwa kwenye jamii yetu, hasa katika wakati huu, na kuchukua kijana mmoja kumpeleka hospitali ni gharama kubwa, kuanzia usafiri mpaka kwenye matibabu. Kwa hivyo kwetu sisi tunaona ni fursa nzuri sana kwa ajili ya kuwahudumia watoto wetu, kwa ndugu zetu ambao wamejitolea kwa gharama zao wenyewe kuja kutusaidia. Ilikuwa sio rahisi kuchukua watoto makao yote pa Dar es Salaam kuwapeleka hospitali kwa wakati mmoja. Kwanza ningechukua muda mrefu sana na gharama kubwa, lakini sasa tumewaleta mahali pamoja na wamepata huduma kwa uzuri. Kwa ni jambo zuri sana, kwa sababu tuna changamoto kubwa kwenye tatizo la meno kwa vijana wetu.
When we do dental work on the children, it's to help their overall health. And the way we do that is if you have a healthy mouth, then the rest of your body is healthy. We can see an improvement as we come back over the years. When we first came, the children's teeth were very, very bad. And now we're seeing improvements in the ones that we're seeing over and over again, but also it's a chance to start the improvements with the children that are still out on the street living and the new kids that we meet as we go through.
So the key is not quality but quantity. The key is to touch the lives of the people that you do see, and I feel good about that. Yeah, and at this point, you know, there are boys that I treated when they were on the street in 2005 or 2006, and you know, they come up to me and remember me, and you know, and they have nice teeth and they're smiling, and my, you know, my feelings are still in there. So that is joy, that we touched lives. The Safina celebration in 2017, we just happened to be here for that, and that was a joy to see those boys that, you know, in 2005 or 6 were still on the street, and now they have an education and a wife and children and a nice occupation. That's what gets us back here, and that's what gets the team back here.
The support provided by Safina is wonderful. They provide translators, they provide transportation for us and set up our entire trip for us. And all we need to do is show up with our instruments and go to the different places and work. They do all the behind-the-scenes things that make our trip a lot easier. Even the beforehand things, the preparation items, they take care of, like putting in all the paperwork, going to all the offices, and getting that all set up for us so that when we come, we can focus on the children's dental needs.
Well, Safina does a great job because they have been working, getting permission to bring, you know, equipment and things into the country, and arranging where we're going to sleep and how we're going to eat and how we get from one place to another. And it's wonderful. Our relationship with Safina, you know, we couldn't be here without Safina, without them preparing the path before we even get here. Safina has been a great blessing in my life, and the wife of my wife, and my wife of, there's probably been, you know, this team is 11 people, but over this, I've been here 16 times, and there were probably 40 or 50 people that have worked with me and Safina over those years. And it's been a blessing to all of us.
I plan to go to more mission trips and come back to Tanzania in the future. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I had a good time, and hopefully next time we'll get more stuff. It can be a little chaotic at first, but it always works out, as Dr. Bob says, so it's always a good time, and I hope to continue this in the future.
Every trip I am blessed to go on, God willing, I'll be on it with Dr. Bob. I'm willing to go if they'll have me.
But as long as God is giving me the health, I plan to come back here every year. Now maybe someday I will learn Swahili. Yeah. Wait, I will give you this. Nayaweze mambo yote katika yeye anita aye nguvu wa Filipe ne kumanitatu. Is this good? Good.
Nayaweza mambo yote katika yeye anitiaye nguvu.
Napenda kuwashukuru Safina kwa kutuletea wageni, kwa kuja kututibu meno yetu na kutuangalia hali zetu za meno.
Napenda kushukuru Safina kwa madaktari hao waliowaleta, hata watakapoondoka hapa wafikishe salama, watakapopanda chombo vya moto wafikishe salama. Amina.